Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. I will be using some charms and some initials and lots of cards and lots of messages. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Let's call in our angels, our spirit guides, our lost loved ones for support, see what they have for you. So what's next in love for my Libra spirit? What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is the loving energy that's around us, coming towards us, for us? I am listening for you now. I'm waiting. I'm hoping they will change. Putting things on a pause. Okay. Will somebody change? People can change. People can. I know some of you are going to comment and say, no, they don't change. But if somebody wants to make changes in their life, trust me, they can. I have a heartbreak. Okay. So broken promises. Somebody has let somebody down. I'm disappointed. Maybe I put a relationship on pause. I have been struggling with this connection. We need a much needed break. We need some time alone. Okay. I'm definitely time alone. You know, sometimes we disconnect because of life. We disconnect because of kids. We're busy. We don't focus on each other anymore. So there could be somebody that we're thinking of that I wish things were different right now. I have an awakening, opening of the heart, a spiritual activation. So is someone awakening to this love? Is somebody changing? Is somebody wanting to, make changes to either not disappoint this connection anymore, spend more time? Maybe we have like a kind of a rekindling or respark of somebody that we want to go deeper with, something like that. What's the bottom of my deck? I have a compromise. Okay, so they're saying seeing things differently. Okay, so maybe we're just not on the same page lately. And they're saying pulled in different directions. And maybe that's something that we need to address. Instead of allowing that pull, that we kind of stop the pulling and we pull back together. There's that kind of a feeling. So, but I feel like I'm being pulled in 1,000 different directions, and that's influencing me, and it shouldn't, because it could be other things that are pulling me away from this connection. It could be work, stress, money, kids. I have a Queen of Swords. I have Temperance. I have a King of Wands. And I have a Three of Cups. I will say that the Three of Cups just came into me as a, I still want this. I want to say that. Okay. So I think that we have to get back to a place where it's more balanced. I think we have to get back, make a decision to, I want to say stay in this. Okay. So it's for somebody who you're thinking of, and maybe you didn't think it's going to work out. Maybe you thought that we're drifting apart, or we're just not on the same page anymore. But right now it is coming into me as we can make some small changes. The King of Wands is coming into me as the spark is still there. Okay. So this person isn't being pulled in other directions to be with somebody else. This person is either got too much on their plate, putting too much energy into other areas of their life, but they want you to know the spark is there. Okay. It's a sense of still there, but maybe you're not feeling it lately. Maybe you're feeling like, my person doesn't really even acknowledge me anymore, or, attention. 9 of Wands. I have a 7 of Wands. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I feel like we're going to have a big heart-to-heart. I have a 2 of Cups. I feel like we're going to have this kind of heart-to-heart about it's been hard lately and like what's going on. And I think we're going to realize that we still are really good for each other. And we have to put in more effort. We have to put in more time. That we do still have an opportunity to have it all. We do still have the opportunity to have the abundance that we want. Little bit of I want to fight for this connection. Okay, so, but I think it's on both sides, you know. I want to fight for this, and I don't want to give up, or I won't give up. So that's good news, because I think the heart-to-heart is going to give us a chance to just talk about what our priorities are and where we put our time, where we put our energy. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. So maybe I'm sad that I don't see you, or we don't spend any time together, or we have been struggling lately. I feel you pulling away. I feel that we're not as close. So we definitely have to reconnect emotionally, not just physically, because we have to talk. We've got to feel like we're still there emotionally. Love, I am madly in love with you. I do want to be with you. So this feels good. I feel like a heart-to-heart conversation helps me to realize that I do still want you, and I do want to fight for this. They're saying just pulled. They're saying I'm being pulled in 1,000 different directions. So what is dictating your time that's taking away from this connection? That's probably the first thing I would look at. I love the sweetness of your soul and the taste of your kisses. So I do think you're sweet. I do want to be with you. Like I said, I don't feel like there's interference. I feel like it's the outside world has consumed us, and we haven't put boundaries around that. We haven't put boundaries around how many hours we work, or we come home and we continue to work. We stay on the phone. We are on our phone all the time because we have to work. So there could be something going on with that. I would like to work together to have stability. So we have to work together. Or we're both working really hard to have a stable life, but none of that's going to matter if we lose each other. We can be as stable as we want, but if we don't have each other, we're going to look at each other and go, what difference does it make? Let's see if we have some initials, first initials, last initials. Let's grab just a handful of these and see. Maybe we'll spell a person's name that connects to you. Let's see what they want you to know. So these are a lot of initials here. And I have some numbers. The letter Z. I have an E, I have a Y, another E, O, X, I, the V, I have an S, I have another X, I have the letter B, I have a U, W, I have an N, I have a G, I have a D, I have an N, and I have some numbers. I have the number 6, could be 6 days, 6 weeks. I have the number 2, February, 62. I have a number 4, could be April. Okay, so we've got some numbers there. So for some of you, that could be definitely connecting to you. Okay. Spirit, what is it that you need me to know about this connection? Spirit's saying it's harder than we thought it would be. Maybe our lives are just busy, complicated. It's hard. These are hard days. difficult years, something like that. I have illusion, deception, lies, cheating, wearing a mask. I'm not necessarily feeling that, but they're saying trying to control a situation. And I have an Aquarius, and it looks like a Capricorn energy there. But it feels like I'm trying to control a situation, is how it's. Okay, Spirit's also sharing with me that I have no control over a situation where maybe I have a very difficult boss, or I'm a single parent. I have nobody to help me. So it could be something along those lines. I have unhappy. So I do have that Capricorn energy again. I have a Cancer energy. They're saying, I'm asking Spirit, like, why am I unhappy? I'm unhappy because I miss you. Can you be in a relationship with somebody and miss them? Yes. Can you still be, you could be married to somebody and not feel connected to them. So that's what's going on here. It's like we are ships that are passing in the night, and we need to fight for this connection. We need to, put more effort into this. I have looks like a Taurus energy. So I'm admiring you for the loving person that you are, and I'm grateful to have you. So we haven't lost I'm grateful that you're in my life. We haven't pushed you away to the point where I don't want this anymore. We are just disconnected, disengaged, Spirit just said. So we need to re-engage. I have a second date. Almost like starting over, Leo energy, seeing the potential, the chemistry, desiring to get to know each other. How about a feeling of, do you remember when we fell in love and how great it was? Well, let's go back to that. It's the person or the people who say, we really need to have date night. We really need to have time to ourselves. We have to put in the effort to kind of carve out that time to reconnect. But I do like this feeling of I'm grateful. I'm grateful I still have you. And I think that says a lot, because they're not running to somebody else. They're not running away. They've got to find a way to put time into this. And I think it's on both. It's probably going to, what happen is that they start putting more time in, you start putting more time in. We both make an effort, and things will change, Spirit's saying. I have a world. Okay, we need to enter into the next cycle, a 2 of Wands. I have a 7 of Wands. There's the fighting or the perseverance energy. I've made up my mind. Yeah, I've made up my mind that I'm in it for the long run. Okay. I made up my mind that we're entering into if we want to enter into that next phase, if we want to stay together, we have to fight for this. We have to know that the grass isn't greener on the other side, or it's not going to be any better, certainly. And it's not going to be you on the other side. So this feels like I've made up my mind to fight for this. So maybe the heart-to-heart conversation was a little bit of an awakening, in the sense of, I don't want to lose you. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's going around in my head that I could possibly lose this connection, and I don't want to lose you. Let's get some charms. Let's see. Sometimes we get some great clues with the charms, and they really connect to you guys. I know you guys really like my charms, so I have lots of charms. Okay, so here is my beautiful bowl and my magic scoop. And let's see, which corner do I feel? I'm going to go over here. Okay. So this is jumping out at me. It says something about a friend. This could be your best friend. I don't want to lose my best friend, my partner, my lover. Spirit saying, I don't want to be just friends. Okay. Like, I don't want to share a house with you. I'm not your roommate. I want to have an emotional connection to you still. So we're not in the friend zone, right? And we need to be closer is how it's coming into me. I feel like we share things. We could have a dog together. There's a little dog paw, but it is coming into me as loyal as well. I'm loyal to you. This is, I feel lucky. I feel good fortune. Good fortune. I feel lucky. I feel grateful. I do feel like this person is kind of awakening to what they have. I would say it that way. I have a Taurus. You know, it's easy to just kind of drift apart, isn't it? It's harder to stay together. You know, people will say, oh, we just drifted apart. Well, why? Were you not putting in the effort anymore? Were you not trying? Were we not spending time together? So that could be going on. I have the number 5. I could be 5 days, 5 weeks, 5th of the month, May. I have a number 2. That could be February. I have a teddy bear that came into me as I want to hold you, almost like my inner child. My inner child needs to be held, you know, like there's a part of me. I'm independent and strong and I try to be brave, but my inner child says, just every once in a while, just hold me, give me a hug. That would feel nice. I have a swans. We're soulmates. Soulmates don't give up on each other. They go through a lot, but they don't give up on each other. I have a fairy on a moon. So it's been, I feel like a fairy tale. You know, there's probably in the beginning, it was probably this is the most important person in my life. I've never loved anybody this way. They're saying, I don't want to let you go. You know, I'm going to fight for you. You know, I'm grateful to have you. I'll fight for you. I won't give up. I won't let you go. So maybe we're to the stage where we have to fight for this connection. And sometimes we don't want to drift apart. You know, that's where we say we have to stop drifting apart. We can't just let that happen and keep going and going until it's kind of impossible to repair. I have a squirrel. I'm going to say coming out of hibernation. Okay, that squirrels hibernate and they're isolated and you don't see them, right? You don't see them all winter long, and then all of a sudden they're kind of bouncing around again in the spring. But, you know, where have you been? I've been hibernating. I've been isolating. I've been hanging out with my friends. I've been hanging out by myself. I've been doing things alone, you know. So where have you been? You know, it's coming into me. I have a heart and a smiley face, and I'm just going to put these together because you still make this person happy. There's a sense of they still want to be with you more than anyone else. So there's I don't feel like this resentment or I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy that we're not as close as we used to be. And I know it changes from the beginning. I know that, you know, we don't stay on that fairy tale from the beginning, but we can still stay very close and we can still carve out that time together. So I feel like that's what Spirit's talking about. I have a transformation. I want to change. And I have an elephant. An elephant remembers everything. So this person is remembering everything, you know, kind of replaying all that we've gone through, or our memories or our starts, how we did it. And then I have these beautiful lips. They're these big, full lips. So I feel like you're still the only person I want to kiss. You're, you know, like I want to kiss and make up. Energy just came in. When was the last time you kissed me passionately? Something like that. So I do feel like you know, maybe we need to kiss more, you know, just kiss. Doesn't have to be anything big deal. Hug and kiss. Okay. So there are my charms, and those feel good. You know, sometimes we have to fight for the love that we want. And But I do feel like this person has made up their mind that you're right. It's kind of like you're right. We need to kind of regroup here. We need to spend a little bit more time together and just enjoy what we have. You know, that's how it's coming into me. What are these? All right, I'm going to get some love messages. Let me find some love messages that I want to use. Let's see. Let's go with these guys today. Spirit, what messages do you have for us? What is it that you want us to know? It's heartbreaking. We can't have more than we do right now. So I think we both are sad. We, you know, it's that relationship that we're together, but we miss each other. It doesn't make sense, you know, but only the two of us are feeling it. So we need to reconnect. It's okay. I'm afraid if you touch me, you will destroy me. Like, what if we get back into, you know, that we're really passionate for each other again? We're making love again. We're intimate again. We can very easily. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. So a little bit of I'm going through something right now. I've got a lot on my mind. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. Again, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that I still have you. It was a big message. So we're going to ask Spirit to bring you closer together. Okay. For those of you that have somebody that you're thinking of, or if you don't have somebody in your life and you heard this reading today, it's a good reminder to all of us that we have to work at a relationship. We've got to put the time into a relationship. We got to be there for each other, Spirit just said. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also visit my other two YouTube channels. I have a pick a card channel and a twin flame channel. You may find readings there that you enjoy as well. We're going to put this out into the universe. We're going to ask Spirit to guide you both. And in the meantime, spend some time together and find the person that you fell in love with in the first place. We'll see you all again real soon.